Dumelang, sanibonani, molweni. Hi everyone, welcome back to Kajo MTV. Kalina ke nna Mokgadi, aka Kajo Ngwanyana ka Jeno Ngwanyana Limpopo, based in Cape Town. If you are watching this and you are in South Africa, you probably know that we are in the third term of the year, and we just received those report cards. While some parents are busy celebrating, rewarding their kids for the hard work that they put in, and they are reflecting on the reports, maybe you're one of the 10% that is currently doesn't even want to look at the report card, or you are currently angry at your child. If you are that parent, this is for you. Today we're going to talk about steps to follow when you receive a bad report card as a parent, on how you should react and how you should talk to your child so that they are not scared of you in the next future. First of all, guys, when you, as a parent, I'm going to use my phone. I've written down a bit of some pointers so that I don't forget, because this is quite long. But I'm gonna be referring to my phone every now and then, so don't be surprised. First of all, when you receive that daunting report card and your child got all the E's and the D's, the first thing that you think of is that you, as a parent, you are a failure. Before I go deep into this, guys, please remember, Kajo M has a product named Kajo M Beauty, and we're selling hair products. As you can see, my hair is nice and silky and smooth. This is the hair product that I'm using. We have keratin products. I'm going to leave my numbers here on the banner. If you want to place an order, you just send an WhatsApp message and we will place the order accordingly the way you want it. And before we continue again, please remember to click on the like, hit the subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that every time we upload, you get notified and you don't miss the interesting content that Kajo M has to share with you guys. While we are on that as well, if you would like to be a guest at Beyond the Frame, that is our podcast, and you are around Cape Town area and surroundings, you can also contact us on the WhatsApp number, and we can make an arrangement for you to come to the studio or for us to come to you. We are very flexible. We can come to you as well if you have a story that you want to share and you don't know where to go. Beyond the Frame is there for you. Right, guys, let's get back to it. So you receive that daunting report card and you start to think, where am I going wrong as a parent? What is it that I'm not doing that other parents are doing? You go through your friends or the other parents' WhatsApp statuses, their Facebook pages, their Instagram. They are flaunting their kids' report cards, and it's the third term of the year. And when you check your child's marks, already you're getting that crippling feeling that you don't think your child will make it through the year. First of all, what I'm going to ask parents to stop doing, stop thinking that that piece of paper called the report card, it's a score on your parenting skills. It is not. And that mark that your child gets is not the final mark on how far your child can push. All we must bear in mind is that the report card is there to remind us of the flaws, of where we're lacking and where we can improve. So I'm going to give you a few pointers as a parent. Once you receive that report with bad marks on it, how you can approach your child and how you can talk about it. First of all, The real talk. Let's talk. Like I mentioned, when you receive that piece of paper, emotion starts to creep in. Am I a bad parent? What am I doing wrong? Why is my you start comparing your child? Why is my child not performing as well as the child next door? What is it that I'm missing? For us, most parents, once we receive that bad card, the first reaction is to get angry. Your child comes home with a report card, you open it, and you're like, why is this? You start yelling. Why are you angry? Why did you fail? How do you get an H? We worked so hard, blah, 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 blah. You're pushing. And you don't even give that child a chance to speak and explain what is happening. So I need you to take a piece of paper and a pen, note down these pointers, follow these pointers, and let me know in your comment section when the beginning of the new term starts, when you follow these pointers, if they made a difference in the way you approach your child when it comes to their schoolwork. Rule number 1, don't freak out. Freaking out also makes the child scared, because remember, when you're angry, you end up saying things that you don't mean. You'll end up saying words that will harm your child, and it might harm them in the long term. So when you receive that bad report mark, instead of yelling and freaking out, if you feel that their presence is too much for you, you can't hold it, go out, take a walk, calm down, gather your thoughts. It is natural to get those thoughts telling you that you are a failure as a parent. You are not. You need to calm down. That's it. Give it, I call it the 24-hour cool down room. Give it 24 hours. Guys, these pointers that I'm giving you, I'm not just saying them. I've been through that. Remember, if you've been following Kajo Nation, I've mentioned that my son has ADHD. All the mistakes that a parent can make when you get that report mark, I've made them myself. And once I started following the pointers that I'm sharing with you, I started seeing a lot of improvement in him. When you yell, just like any other human being, when you yell at me, I just look at your mouth. You're busy blabbing. Blah, 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 blah. It goes in here, it gets in here, it goes in here. I can't hear what you're saying. So you as a parent, when you react out of anger, whatever you're saying to your child, they can't hear what you're saying. They are blocking out whatever you are saying, or you are inflicting words that are hating that child. So cool off a bit. So after you took a walk, when you finally sit down and it's time to talk to your child, for a change, don't be a parent. Be the detective. Call your child in, sit down with them. Uri, I see that your marks have dropped compared to the previous term. I see your mathematics have dropped compared to the previous term's mathematics. What is the problem? Do you not understand the work? Do you not understand your teacher? Do you find it easy to approach your teacher when you find it difficult to understand? Is there distractions in class? You'll find that most of the time it's a minor thing that's distracting your child. And it sets them off completely out of that subject. So you need to be that detective and find out what is it that exactly that's affecting my child not to perform so well in this certain subject. Remember, Rome was not built in one day. If your child is struggling with more than one subject, you can't expect to address all the subject and all the issues in one day. That report card is a reflection of which areas you need to concentrate on. So if they're struggling with maths, let's do it like you do it like this. Okay, you're struggling with mathematics. Go through your child's books. Which part, where is it the adding, the subtracting, the division, the multiplication, where they're struggling? Now, when it's the school holidays, do revision work with them. Just because it's the school holidays doesn't mean the books are closed. School still continues. Give them an hour or two a day to do revision of their previous work where they did through, and then you can see as a parent where they are struggling and where they are getting it wrong. Fine, you might find that your child understands the concept, they grasp whatever has been said, but they have an attitude towards the teacher. It is your duty as a parent, according to me, it is your duty as a parent, to speak to your kids' teachers on a regular basis. You don't even have to wait for the report card. Once you are an active and an involved parent, you find it easy to know where is your child's strength and where is your child's weaknesses. You might find that your child says they can't stand the teacher, but you might find that your child is the problem in the class. Because they are struggling with that certain subject, when the teacher is busy giving lectures, they distract the teacher so that other learners can't give attention because they don't understand what the teacher is talking about, or they have an attitude towards that teacher. So you need to carefully play detective. Now we move to rule number 3. Guys, remember I'm referring to my phone. Rule number 3, it goes back to what I've highlighted already. Fixing small things. Like I explained, you can't fix everything in one day. If your child is struggling with spelling, you might find that they can't even identify some letters and you're not even aware. Start there. Start with the basics. Every day when they get that homework, when you do the homework, check where they are struggling. Give them extra work on that certain topic that they are struggling with. That will help as well. Point number 4. And my final thought. Your reaction in this is the lesson that you learn as a parent. You learn that intimidation doesn't work. When you intimidate your child and you want to be the soldier parent and you want to put your foot down and you tell them, you hard on them, the child is even scared. When they are doing their homework, they don't even understand what they are doing, but they are even scared to come to you. It doesn't work. Be the soft parenting, a bit of soft parenting, but don't do the homework for them. These kids are very clever. I'll give you an example with my son. If he struggles with something, he will, he tests the water. So he'll come to me and say, Mama, I don't understand this sum. Ne? Okay, what is it that you don't understand? I don't understand what to do. What do you mean? What is it that you do? What do you mean you don't understand what to do? Did you read the question? Our kids are very clever and they know that we have that soft spot for them. You find that he didn't even read the question. He doesn't even know what is expected of him. He just sees numbers and whatever, and already he runs to you and says, I don't understand. And you as a parent, you don't ask the question, what is it that you don't understand? You quickly jump in and start helping. And you do their homework, not realizing that you're doing their homework for them. So when they come to you and say, Mama, I don't understand this topic. First thing is, did you read the question? Yes, I read the question. What is the question saying? The question is saying, if I have 5 apples and I take away 2 apples and mom give me 3 more apples, how many apples do I have to get? So what is it that you don't understand? You'll see all of a sudden they'll go. I'm giving you an example with my son. This is what he'll do. Oh yeah. So I must take 5 apples and then take away 3 apples and mama gave me 2 more apples. Oh, now I have 5 apples again. So he didn't read that question because he thought that I will read it for him and give him the answer. Spoon feeding our children doesn't help them. We need to push them where we can. What I do if he doesn't understand, let's say it's in his simple math book, instead of taking that similar question that they're asking him, I'll make a scenario question on a piece of paper or a board. I have a board in the kitchen. I'll write for him in the kitchen and ask him almost a similar kind of sum to solve it. Once he can solve that one, I'll say to him, the very same concept that you used on this sum, go and finish your homework. You see what you're doing? You're teaching him how to solve his own math problems. You're not telling him how to do it. Because when you're telling him, when he's in class and he's in a panic mode and it's assessment time, he's not going to remember that concept because he didn't practice it. You told him. You did it for him. He needs to practice it. He or she, they need to practice it. As they say, practice makes perfect. So if you are a parent and you receive that report with a bad mark, don't be hard on yourself. That report mark, it's not a mark that's marking your parents' skills. And another thing that I've picked up with our kids is that they don't grasp, like, I don't know, like for us back then it was easy, I think. For them, everything needs to be explained. So you need to be patient. You need to play around with ideas. What I do sometimes, I'll buy them ice cream sticks. They use dominoes to calculate. I have a lot of tools that they use so that they can understand what is it that they do. But I'm sure even at the schools, they show you as parents what is it that you can do to give your child support. But don't be hard on yourself. We still have one more term to go. One more term to give yourself that chance. And I can assure you, if you follow these steps, by the end of term 4, you're going to see a difference in your child's marks. Thank you again for watching Kajo MTV. Galina Kendamokadi, aka Kajo. I love you so much, guys. And if you want to be part of Beyond the Frame, that is our podcast, please remember the numbers appearing here right now on the screen. Please, you can send us a WhatsApp. Tell me your brief story of your story. And you can mention when you're going to be available, the times, the dates, and we can work around that. Don't forget to place your orders for Kajo M products. Thank you very much for those that have placed their orders, that are giving us the support. We highly appreciate it. And thank you for everyone that watches Kajo MTV and Beyond the Frame. And thank you for your support. We really love you and highly appreciate you. Mwah.